DJI just dropped the Mavic 4 Pro, and let's be real, if you've been even slightly tuned into the drone world lately, this probably doesn't surprise you. There were leaks, teasers, and plenty of rumors. But now that everything's official, it's time to see how it stacks up against the Mavic 3 Pro. That drone was already a powerhouse. Triple cameras, gorgeous 5.1K video, and up to 43 minutes of flight time. So the big question is, did DJI truly level up here? Or is this just a polished refresh of something already great? Let's take a closer look. At first glance, the Mavic 4 Pro looks familiar. Same folding design, that classic Mavic shape, and yep, still rocking the triple camera setup. But pick it up and you'll notice some changes. It's a bit heftier, about 100 grams heavier than the Mavic 3 Pro. It's also slightly bigger, whether folded or unfolded. Not a huge deal, but you'll definitely feel it in your backpack. One nice update, the new gimbal guard. It doesn't wrap around the back anymore, which means you don't have to remove it to swap batteries or SD cards. It's a small touch, but a super helpful one. Also, just unfolding the drone now powers it on automatically. That little detail actually makes setup quicker, especially when you're out filming. The same goes for the new RC Pro 2 controller, but more on that in a bit. Now here's where things get exciting. The new Infinity Gimbal. It rotates 360 degrees and can tilt up to 70 degrees, which gives you way more flexibility for creative angles. It's freakishly stable too, like hold the drone and spin it, and the camera just floats there, totally level, kinda like a bird tracking its prey. It's one of those things you don't realize you need until you use it. If you're into cinematic shots or working in tight spots, this gimbal really opens up a whole new playbook. The Mavic 3 Pro already had an awesome triple camera system, but DJI didn't stop there. The Mavic 4 Pro improves on just about every part of it. The main Hasselblad camera still uses a 4x3 CMOS sensor, but now it shoots up to 6K at 60 frames per second in HDR, up from 5.1K at 50 frames per second. You also get jaw-dropping 100 megapixel stills, and the dynamic range has jumped from 12.8 to a whopping 16 stops thanks to dual native ISO fusion. The medium telephoto lens, the 70mm one, keeps its 1x1.3-inch sensor and f2.8 aperture. On paper, it sounds the same, but better processing makes it sharper and more vibrant. But the real win is the telephoto. The old 166mm lens on the Mavic 3 Pro was kind of the weak link. Small sensor, low light. The Mavic 4 Pro upgrades that with a larger 1x1.15-inch sensor and a brighter f2.8 aperture. The result, way sharper, way cleaner, and actually usable now. And slow-mo got a major upgrade too. You now get 4K at 120 frames per second on the wide and medium telephoto, and 4K at 100 frames per second on the telephoto. A big improvement over the Mavic 3 Pro, which didn't offer much slow-mo on its longer lens. All three cameras support 10-bit color, including D-Log, D-Log-M, and HLG. So, color grading fans, you're covered. Here's a sneaky big upgrade, LiDAR. The Mavic 4 Pro adds a LiDAR sensor alongside its 6 vision sensors and new 0.1 Lux nightscape system. Why's that cool? Well, it means this drone can avoid obstacles even in low light or around shiny reflective surfaces. That's something the Mavic 3 Pro struggled with. It can even return to home without GPS, which is wild. That makes indoor flying and tricky environments way safer and more reliable. Alright, let's talk about the RC Pro 2 controller. It might seem like just a controller, but this thing's legit. For starters, you don't need to unscrew the sticks anymore. They just fold down when you're done. The screen, huge 7 inches, 2000 nits bright, and color accurate enough for serious D-Log work. It even rotates and tilts for vertical shooting. It turns on as soon as you unfold it, which is super slick. Battery life now lasts about 4 hours instead of 3, and internal storage jumps to 128 gigabytes from just 32 gigabytes. You also get DJI Mic Mini support, great for vlogging or capturing ambient sounds mid-flight. And the new dynamic home point feature tracks the controller in real time, which is perfect for car chases or fast-paced filming. Now here's a quiet but meaningful upgrade: battery life. The Mavic 3 Pro had a 5,000 mAh battery rated for up to 46 minutes, but in real-world use, more like 25 to 30. The Mavic 4 Pro steps up with a 6,654 mAh battery, yet still manages to be lighter. DJI claims 51 minutes, and even if you only get close to that, it's a win. You now get 64 GB of internal storage with the base model, a nice step up from the 8 GB on the Mavic 3 Pro. And if you grab the Creator Combo, it bumps up to 512 GB. Not quite Mavic 3 Pro Cine levels, but still a big leap. Transmission gets a big boost with DJI's O4 Plus system, doubling range to 30 kilometers. Most people won't fly that far, but it means way better signal strength and stability, even in crowded areas. The Mavic 4 Pro starts at $2,699 in the US. The Mavic 4 Pro isn't cheap, but in most places it's not far off the price of its predecessor, the Mavic 3 Pro. With all these upgrades and inflation in the mix, that's honestly pretty reasonable. But, and it's a big but, it's not launching in the US, at least not yet. Trade issues and tariffs are holding things up. So unless you're in Canada, Mexico, or somewhere else DJI is supporting, you'll need to import, and that means no warranty coverage. So, should you upgrade? If you're a pro or you rely on your drone for work, the answer is a pretty confident yes. Better cameras, better flight time, better safety. It's a solid upgrade. If you're a hobbyist or just happy with your Mavic 3 Pro, you're still in good shape. That drone's still a beast. But fair warning, once you get your hands on the Mavic 4 Pro, especially that new controller and gimbal, going back might be tough. Drop your thoughts in the comments, upgrading or sticking with what you've got. Either way, it's a good time to be into drones.